For people who've gone through a breakup, what was the hardest part for you? When we were together, we were always talking, so when we broke up, I always feel like there's something missing. That's the hardest part, where you feel like there's something missing since you got used to doing it with someone. The realization that they weren't a good person, and that I had been completely and utterly deceived by someone I genuinely loved. Love can make a fool out of you. Not only do you have to forgive them for what happened, but you have to forgive yourself for letting it happen. Not getting closure. It's like playing a video game for many years, building skills and memories, only for one day out of nowhere the game crashes and there are no backups saved. All your progress is lost. After some time recovering from the heartbreak, you try to create a new file, but the game just doesn't feel the same way, and it never will. Hardest part of the breakup after you let go is realizing all the ways they treated you wrong, and how you lost yourself trying to keep them around. Seeing them happy without you. To be left with questions and replaced so easily. Genuinely, when you share a bed with someone not even sexual for months and months, then suddenly the bed is empty. That's a horrible feeling. I couldn't get to sleep without sleeping pills for a long time after splitting with my ex. Coming to terms with the fact that the person I fell in love with doesn't exist anymore. Realizing that someone you trusted so much lied to you over and over again. The immediate aftermath, the flood of sadness and emotions. Time does heal, but it's hard to imagine that when it's so recent and raw. It's accepting that he's out of my life. We had a good time, and I genuinely thought that he's gonna stay and do those future talks he did. But hey, few years later I met my soulmate, so I'm still thankful it happened despite it's a year or months agonizing over it. Breaking the habit of spending time together. Now you have lots of time in your hands. The hardest part was accepting that the future I imagined was gone. Losing a best friend. Pretending like you're okay and pretending like you don't love her anymore. The realization that the person you thought you loved never existed. You loved an imaginary version of them that wasn't really there. You built a relationship with a person that never existed. You spent years living in a lie. You hoped you had found someone with whom you would share all your life, and ended up just as alone as you were before. The thing is, fortunately, you were better off being alone than being with them. I just wish it had happened sooner in my case. Seeing them move on immediately and living their best life. Missing them. Separating our two dogs after our divorce and never seeing her again.